Today, I'd like to tell you 3 stories from my own life. Nothing huge, nothing grand. Just 3 stories, but each one changed me forever. The first story is about connecting the dots. Long before I was born, my biological mother was a young student, unmarried and uncertain about her future. She chose to place me for adoption, but only under one condition, that my future parents would be college graduates. A plan was in place. Yet, when I arrived, the chosen couple refused me simply because I wasn't the girl they had hoped for. That's how, in the middle of the night, my parents got a phone call asking if they would take in a baby boy. They instantly said yes. When my mother later learned that my adoptive mom hadn't finished college and my dad didn't even graduate high school, she hesitated. She only signed the papers after they promised her, "This child will go to college." And many years later, I did go. But that decision led me somewhere unexpected. I picked a college almost as costly as Stanford, and my parents poured their entire savings into my tuition. 6 months in, I couldn't see the point. I had no clue what I wanted from life, and I couldn't see how classes I didn't care about would help. So I made a scary choice. I dropped out. It was terrifying, but it freed me. Instead of mandatory courses, I followed my curiosity wherever it led. Life became rough. I had no dorm room, slept on friends' floors, traded empty bottles for coins, and walked miles across town just to get a free meal each week. Yet, those hardships gave me space to explore, and one random class changed everything. I stumbled into a calligraphy class. I learned about typefaces, spacing, and how subtle beauty lives in letters. At the time, none of it seemed useful. But 10 years later, when I helped design the first Macintosh, every bit of that knowledge came alive, shaping the first computer with elegant typography. Looking forward, you can never see how things connect. Only when you look back do the patterns reveal themselves. So you have to trust your gut, destiny, life, karma, that the dots will connect. That trust gives you the courage to follow your heart, even off the safe path. My second story is about love and loss. I found what I loved early, building things. At 20, with my friend Waz, we started Apple in my parents' garage. In 10 years, Apple grew from 2 kids in a garage to a company worth billions, with thousands of employees. We had just launched our greatest product, the Macintosh, and I had just turned 30. Then, I was fired. How do you get fired from your own company? We brought in someone I thought could help lead. But our visions clashed, and the board sided with him. Overnight, my life's work was gone. I felt like I had failed in front of the whole world. But slowly, I realized something. I still loved what I did. I started over. I founded Next. I built Pixar. I met an incredible woman who became my wife. Pixar went on to make Toy Story, the first ever 3D animated movie, and became the most successful animation studio in the world. In a twist of fate, Apple bought Next, and I returned, bringing with me technology that would spark Apple's revival. Getting fired was bitter medicine, but I needed it. Sometimes life will hit you with a brick. Don't lose faith. Love what you do. If you haven't found it, keep searching. Don't settle. My third story is about death. When I was 17, I read a line, "Live each day as if it were your last, and one day you'll be right." Since then, every morning I ask, if today were my last, would I want to do what I'm about to do? Knowing I will die soon is the most powerful tool I've found to guide decisions. Fear, pride, expectations, they all fade when you remember you are mortal. You are already naked. You have nothing to lose. So follow your heart. No one wants to die, not even those hoping for heaven. Yet death is life's greatest change agent, clearing the old to make room for the new. Right now, you are the new. But someday, you will become the old and be swept away. It's harsh, but true. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others drown out your own voice. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Stay hungry. Stay foolish.